Welcome back to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. Trades against SoundHound AI up to $15. Someone did ask me yesterday, hey, what's your prediction? What's your prediction for Friday? And I'm like, Fridays tend to be sell-off days because traders don't want to hold over the weekend. So they sell it off. but you can see they don't matter when the buying pressure and AI craze and hype continues here. You can look at the left side of my watch list. Gaxos AI 115%. Quantum computing or QT 18%. I think we have Serve Robotics up 25%. Like you're just getting AI stocks just exploding right now. Okay, so with that said, I'm not surprised by this move to 15. I said that I'm like, if it doesn't pull back, it's just gonna go to 15. Like there's nothing stopping it at this point. If this continues into next week, because we're talking about Friday, but think about next week. We could hit 20 next week, which, like I said, if it keeps going like this, we'll see 20 in no time. If we're just gonna keep, if we're gonna keep moving dollars, yeah, we're gonna see 20. We're gonna keep seeing these gaps, and then we're gonna hit 20, and we'll see what happens from there. Is it going to continue? I don't know, but what I do know is that long term, like I said, I think we'll see 100. Gotta give it time though. Don't expect that tomorrow. You look at the weekly candle here. Look at that huge breakout, huge move from a low of 922 to a high of almost $15. And the volume is insane, 423 million in volume for this week. For this week, by the way. That's probably it's double the volume of last week. And I think I was saying this for a lot of these AI stocks. If you look at the volume on the weekly charts, it's increasing. It's increasing volume. If this continues into next week, we should see even more. We should see an insane amount of volume. We would have to see an insane amount of volume next week for this to continue with strength into $20, while also offsetting the profit taking. There will be a profit taking cycle at some point. If this continues into next week, $20 next week. $20 next week. I could see it happening. $20 next week. Would I buy here if I'm a new investor, or if I'm really interested in this? I don't know. You do what you want. I'm not even going to say anything. But what I will say is there are plenty of AI stocks right now that are sitting at dollars. And I'm going to say is, would you rather buy at dollars or at 20 or 15? I'll say that much, because there's other AI stocks that are relatively cheaper that have a lot more potential in terms of share price movement if you're just looking to flip it. For long term though, if you're a long term holder, you can just continue to add. You don't care. You don't care about these day-to-day price movements. You care about the long term. You care about 20 years from now. You're going to look at your portfolio and you're going to be like, oh my god, SoundHound went to what? 100 plus? 1,000 plus? Imagine the voice of AI, 1,000 plus. Okay, one thing that I was looking at yesterday, when I saw that piece of news with regards to them getting another restaurant under their belt, I was curious. I'm like, hey, let's go to the SoundHound website and let's just check out their brands that they work with. So they got Jersey Mike's, White Castle, Panda Express. They got all the big boys here. But one thing they are missing is McDonald's. They are missing McDonald's. I did some research and McDonald's has yet to pick someone to work with, a company to work with. So everyone's, of course, still speculating that McDonald's and SoundHound AI are going to work together. I don't know if the AI is correct here. The AI generates, when I type in McDonald's SoundHound AI, it generates its own thing. So who knows if I can trust it. McDonald's canceled its 3-year experiment with IBM's AI drive-thru technology after receiving hundreds of botched orders. That sucks. McDonald's believes AI voice ordering has potential for the future and will continue exploring new solutions. One of them being potentially SoundHound AI, which has, by the way, it already has a lot of names under its brand. It's already proven. So it would be a no-brainer for McDonald's to get in on this. At least that's the speculation. And that's my speculation as well. Who knows what company they might go with. But if it goes with SoundHound, that's going to be a big mover right here. If news drops, if a PR drops saying McDonald's is using SoundHound AI's technology. SoundHound makes money through usage-based royalties and subscriptions. SoundHound's expertise in multimodal AI, which integrates voice, audio, and contextual understanding, sets it apart. A deal with SoundHound would go a long way in showing SoundHound's growth potential. However, SoundHound is not the only candidate to replace IBM's technology. Well, we would hope it goes with SoundHound, obviously, because we're invested in this long term. For those of you who don't know, I like to swing trade, but I also hold a 3-stock portfolio of nothing but AI stocks. SoundHound, Palantir stock, and Nvidia, because they got to get the chips from someone. That's Nvidia. SoundHound, the voice of AI. I mean, we're gonna have to communicate with them through voice, right? You don't want to be sending it text messages, hey, get me a beer. You just want to turn around and go, hey, get me a beer. And finally, Palantir stock. That's kind of more military. I think of it as the military part of AI. Like we're gonna, unfortunately, if we ever have a World War III, the AI use is gonna be extremely heavy, and it's still in its infancy. We still got a long way to go. So Palantir is that third stock that I would say it's gonna go to $100 plus easily. It could go to 500, honestly. SoundHound, like I said, 100 easily, possibly more. We'll get there. I'm excited. There has been some selling, of course. If we look at the insiders, they have been selling. Let me check that for you guys. Insiders have been selling. They've been selling like crazy. You can see on the right hand side here, proposed sale of securities pursuant to Rule 144. An officer at SoundHound AI plans to sell almost 100,000 common shares on the 2nd of this month. And all these other ones, same thing, is just insiders selling. And I think I mentioned this yesterday. Them selling doesn't mean anything with this kind of volume and hype. They can sell all they want. It's having no impact. So far, it's having no impact. It just keeps going up day after day, especially after that breakout. And that's why I'm saying, like, let's wait until next week and see how next week moves. If we continue to move like this, it's gonna be, just because insiders sell, they didn't sell like all of their position. I don't know why people assume that. Some people assume when someone is selling, an insider is selling, that it means that they sold everything off. Like they just dumped it, like they're a retail. No, they usually just sell off portions. It might look like a lot of shares because they can sell like 100,000 shares like it's nothing, but usually it's just a portion of what they actually have, like a small percentage. And can you blame them for selling? Like, I don't know why people get scared. Like, oh my God, they're selling. Like, they're people like me and you. If they see that they're up 100%, why wouldn't they take profit? Can you blame them? They're probably up over hundreds of percentages, quite frankly. So can you blame them for taking profits? They're just people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to take profits too. And they still have plenty of shares that they're holding in case it goes even higher. So I wouldn't worry about the insider trading. Yeah, because someone did ask me, like, hey, what do you think of the insider sells? And I'm like, it's not a big deal. They're not selling, like, their entire position. It's not like they're dumping on their entire position on the market. They're taking profit just like anybody else would if they were up hundreds of percentages. So can you blame them? Alright guys, that's it for the video. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next stock market show video.